So I just got off of work like about an hour and a half ago. And just the most interesting thing happened, and it just really had me bugging out for a minute when I found out about it. I completely believe in apologizing to people for whatever you might have done, whether it was on purpose or unintentional. I definitely believe that you should apologize to the person, make amends, you know, so there's no harsh feelings. You know, you don't got people looking at each other with sour looks and things like that, doing whispering stuff behind each other's back. You know, just fix things and just close the book on it. So after the whole ordeal that happened at my job, I was really like, my heart just felt, go ahead, you know, pull this man to the side, write a note or write a letter or whatever, and go ahead and just apologize to him for any kind of wrong impression he might have gotten from my video, and, you know, any kind of malefacts or whatever you want to call it that he might have felt from my video, or he might have felt about his patients, just to fix everything, and just not really to excuse myself or to explain myself in a letter, just to let him know that that was not my intention and that I apologize, period. And I was really going to do this letter until today. Now, I'm not one for rumor mills. If I hear someone, like 2 or 3 people telling me something, usually out of whatever they tell me, if there's 1 or 2 things that's consistent between the whole entire rumor, those are the 2 things that I take for truth. Everything else that's completely different from one another, I consider it just false, period. That means that out of everything you told me, 1 and 2 are the same, because all 3 of y'all said the same exact thing, and everything else is just discombobulated. So it must be false. It's just you putting your 2 cents and twisting everything up. So I had about maybe 3 or 4 people come up to me today, and they were telling me that when I was gone, mind you, I was told on the phone not to say anything to anybody, and that this was just between us. They were going to fix it. It's going to be hush hush. Don't go running your mouth and say anything to anybody. So I'm expecting when I come back, this is really hush hush between the little circle of people who knew. This is not something that the whole entire hospital is aware of. Obviously not, because if 4 people come up to me who have nothing to do with it, don't know nothing about it, I never spoke to them about it, obviously they should not know if this was really hush hush like she said. So they come up to me and they're like, you know, when you weren't here, such and such doctor came up and he was pissed. He was really, really pissed. Now I'm telling you what all 4 of them said that are factual, because all of them said exactly the same thing. So they said he was ranting and raving, catching a hissy fit, came up to the unit where I work, was at the nurse's station, and he was going around in a loud voice, and he's asking, who is such and such? Who is such and such? Who is such and such? Because I hear she has a video out on me. Who is such and such? That'd be me. So, ding. My thought says, why is he saying who? Shouldn't it be where? Because if he would have seen the video, then he wouldn't be asking who it is, because he would have seen my face and he would have known who it was, because we had many encounters, because I've had his patients before, and we've spoken on the phone many times. So why is it who? Why is it not where? Because like I said, if he's seen the video, then you know my face. He don't got to be asking, who am I? He should be asking, where am I? Because obviously I'm getting the impression that he came up there in a hissy fit asking, who am I? And if I was there, of course, I would have been like, who is me? And he probably would have ranted and raved, caught an attitude, told me his 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? unprofessional. Now, if he had a problem and someone told him, such and such did a video out on you, and he really wanted to know, who am I? And he wanted to tell me something, he should have been like, you know what, the more professional thing would be like, I would like for you guys to set up a meeting between me and her so I could see who she is. So I can talk to her and get the dish, get the truth about what she said and what it was all about, her impression, so we can fix this. Like two grown folks, two professionals. He didn't do that. He came running up, he ran up the elevator to come look for me. Who? Now where? Who? So that just lets me know, secondly, he obviously didn't see the video. So he's going based on what folks, or maybe one person, told him. So now, most people, when they see things, they don't say verbatim, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, you're going to throw in your 2 cents. Obviously, you're going to say things with a different tone or a different impression than how I might have said it. And things get lost in translation. Things get caught up in the mix. And folks get wrong impressions than what was given. So now I'm like, whoever this person or persons were who told you what I said just made you look like a fool, because you just ran off with what folks said. Like, if you really, and I believe this, if you really want to know what someone said about you, if you got people telling you such and such said this about you, I'm not going to run around and be like, oh, well, did you hear, asking all these people. No, I'm going to go to the person and be like, what did you say about me? That's it. I'm not going to catch a fit, oh, she told me that you, going all on and off, because then you're going to look real stupid, because the person's going to be like, I didn't say that. So now, you look foolish, and then you probably end up finding yourself having to apologize, being like, my bad, that's what somebody said to me, and I just ran with it on my emotions and didn't stop to think about it. Just calm, cool, collected, think about it and say, all right, well, I want to have a meeting with her, and I want to get her take on this, and I would like to know what she had to say so I can give her my thoughts. She can go ahead and give me my thoughts. We can settle this and it'll be over. Not the way it happened. So I'm very disappointed in hearing, because he's a very nice person. Like, I would have never thought that he would have acted that way. Like, I would say it for a couple of other doctors who obviously just throw fits on a daily basis. But for him, he seems like a really cool, calm person. So for him to just do that is just like, I'm very disappointed. I really just believe that he was a more of a professional person than some of the other doctors who be around there, who just cuss up and throw charts and do all kinds of things. He don't do that kind of stuff. He talked to you real nice and gentle on the phone. He's not rude. He's not all into himself and think he the bomb and everything like that. He's not like that at all. So really, I just never thought that he would have went in that direction. But I guess the term never say never is very true after all. But I was just very disappointed. And now I'm just like, ugh. And I was really about to write you a letter of apology. Good thing I didn't, because you just flew off the handle and didn't even bother to go see about what it was all about. I don't like to take folks' word for anything unless it's all coinciding with one another. And even when it does, I still want to go to that person and find out what the deal is. But if random people that I don't really even conversate with or talk to come up to me and feel compelled to ask me these questions, to tell me these certain things, it's like, wow, okay, thanks for letting me know. And all of them consistently said exactly the same thing. And the weird thing about it is that, the only difference between me and everybody else, because I'm not the only person who has this same opinion. You understand? The only difference is just that I open my mouth and I said it, while everybody else just stand back and smile. I'm not like that. No.